The global Go Wild area event is coming up in Pokemon Go this weekend, and in this video I will be going through all of the details and tips to help you make the most of the event, whether you're playing for free or purchasing the ticket. So the event will be taking place on November 23rd and 24th between 10 AM and 6:15 PM local time each day. So this is a similar event to the global Go Fest and Go Tour events that we get each year. The main features will include the global debut of Toxtricity, and not only that, but it will be debuting with its Dynamax and Gigantamax forms as well. There will be a new Pokeball making its debut, and that'll be the Go Safari Ball, which will make catching Pokemon a lot easier. And the main targets for these new Pokeballs will be mighty Pokemon. These are a new type of powerful Pokemon which are more likely to have higher IVs, more likely to be XL or XXL in size, and they'll be more difficult to catch. So it's definitely worth using the Go Safari Balls that you can collect from Pokestops and from research during this event on these Pokemon. Popstar and Rockstar Pikachu will be returning for the first time since 2021, and they can be shiny. Snorlax wearing a studded jacket and its shiny version will be making its debut. Toxel will be available in 10km eggs and it is shiny eligible. Origin Dialga and Palkia with their signature moves Roar of Time and Spatial Rend will be returning for the first time since Sinnoh Tour, and Primal Groudon and Kyogre will be returning in Primal Raids. This event can be played for free, but there is the option of purchasing a $12 ticket which will get you some extras, and if you do decide to purchase the ticket, I would recommend picking it up from the web store instead of the in-game shop, because you will get an extra incubator and max particle pack with the ticket for the same price. But first, what can you get for free from this event? So this event will feature electric and poison type Pokemon mostly to tie in with the typing of Toxtricity, and there will be rotating hourly habitats to reflect this. There will be an hour of electric Pokemon spawns and an hour of poison type spawns, and these will alternate throughout the day. And mighty Pokemon will be spawning throughout the day regardless of the electric or poison habitat hours. For the electric hour, you will be able to encounter Alolan Geodude, Magnemite, Voltorb, Hisuian Voltorb, Electabuzz, Electrike, Shinx, Blitzel, Joltik, Dynamo, Stunfisk, and Helioptile. For the poison hour, you will be able to encounter Bulbasaur, Bellsprout, Tentacool, Spinarak, Paldean Wooper, Quillfish, Hisuian Quillfish, Skorupi, Croagunk, Venipede, Skrelp, and Marini. And the mighty Pokemon that you will be able to encounter all day Saturday will be Pidgeot, Golem, Gyarados, Luxray, Scolipede, Galvantula, Tyrantrum, and Toxapex. And all day Sunday, you will be able to encounter the following mighty Pokemon: Venusaur, Poliwrath, Dragonite, Feraligatr, Electivire, Mamoswine, Electros, and Dragalge. For the raids, in 3-star raids on the Saturday will be Snorlax wearing a studded jacket, Luxray, and Scolipede. And on Sunday will be Snorlax wearing a studded jacket, Venusaur, and Electivire. In 4-star raids for both days will be Toxtricity in both its amped form and in its low-key form. In 5-star raids for both days will be Origin Dialga and Palkia, and they will have a chance to come with their signature moves Roar of Time and Spatial Rend respectively. And it's worth noting that these signature moves are very useful because they come with adventure effects, which are effects that can be used outside of battle. Origin Dialga's Roar of Time can pause the timer of incense, daily incense, lucky eggs, and star pieces for 6 minutes, costing 5,000 Stardust and 5 Dialga candy. This can be extended up to 2 hours each time and up to 24 hours total. Origin Palkia's Spatial Rend adventure effect allows encounters with wild Pokemon at a greater distance than normal, and it costs 5,000 Stardust and 5 Palkia candy for 10 minutes of use. Again, this can be extended up to 2 hours each time and up to 24 hours in total. And in Primal Raids on both days will be Primal Groudon and Kyogre. For the max battles, in 1-star max battles will be Max Drillbur, Max Excadrill, and Max Toxtricity in both of its forms will be available, but it isn't stated what tier these max battles will be, but I imagine they'll be 3 or 4-star. And in 6-star max battles will be Gigantamax Toxtricity. For the bonuses, there will be no remote raid limit from the 22nd of November up until the 24th of November. The daily limit for collecting max particles will be increased to 1600. Lure modules will last for 2 hours. There'll be event-themed habitat-focused field research, and you'll get 1 snapshot photobomb encounter each day. All trainers will also have a chance of catching a Pokemon with a special background from max battles against Toxtricity or from 4-star, 5-star, and Primal Raids. There will also be featured legacy attacks available from evolving into or encountering the following Pokemon. Venusaur will get Frenzy Plant, Pidgeot will get Gust, Poliwrath will have Counter, Gyarados will have Aqua Tail, Feraligatr will get Hydro Cannon, and Luxray will know Psychic Fangs. You will be able to purchase a Go Wild Area avatar t-shirt from the in-game shop starting on November 15th. And there'll be new avatar items available including Amped Form and Low Key Form Toxtricity hairstyle, Team Yell Top, Crop Top, pants, skirt, gloves, and shoes. There will also be event-themed stickers available from spinning Pokestops, opening gifts, and for purchase in the in-game shop. Additionally, exploring routes during this event will will allow you to encounter Pokemon more frequently, and you'll earn additional buddy candy as well. So that's everything you can get for free for the event. But what can you get if you purchase the $12 ticket? So ticket holders will have access to an exclusive branching special research where you can pick the electric or poison trainer path. The electric type path will get you an encounter with Popstar Pikachu, Dynamax Toxtricity in its amped form, and you'll get the electric expert medal upon completion of the research. For the poison type path, you will get an encounter with Rockstar Pikachu, Dynamax Toxtricity in its low key form, and the poison pro medal when you complete the research. Additionally, if trainers complete the special research story, they will get access to the following bonuses after the event from the 25th to the 29th. You'll get a timed research each day focusing on electric or poison type Pokemon, depending on the type that you chose for the branching special research during the Go Wild area, and this timed research will reward a lucky egg, Stardust, and rare candy. You'll also get 2 times damage for electric or poison type attacks used in raids, gym battles, and max battles, and Team Go rocket balloons will be appearing more frequently. There will be new party play challenges exclusive to the Pokemon Go Wild Area Global event for ticket holding trainers only, and through this you will be able to encounter electric and poison type Pokemon. With the ticket you'll get exclusive bonuses such as a Go Wild Area pose for your avatar. You get this from completing the special research. You get 1 timed research each hour of the event that will award you with Safari Balls. You'll get an increased amount of max particles from power stops and from walking. The daily limit for collecting max particles will be increased to 3,200. You'll have an increased chance of encountering shiny Pokemon. You'll be able to encounter Popstar and Rockstar Pikachu by completing collection challenges. You'll get 2 times catch candy, half hatch distance. You'll get 2 times hatch Stardust, XP, and candy. You'll get up to 5 raid passes per day from spinning gyms. You'll get 5,000 additional XP from completing raids. You'll get 1 additional Candy XL from Pokemon caught from 4-star, 5-star, Mega, Ultra Beast, and Primal raids. Up to 6 special trades can be made each day. There'll be a reduced Stardust cost for trades, and you'll get up to 3 snapshot photobomb encounters each day. But with that said, is it actually worth purchasing the ticket? So to be honest, this is one of those events that's actually pretty good without the ticket, because you will be able to get access to almost all of the same content, excluding the branching special research and some timed research and collection challenges. Outside of this, it is mainly just bonuses that you get for the ticket, which are good, but I would mostly recommend going for these if you're a raider, because you will get up to 5 raid passes per day from spinning gyms. You'll get extra XP for completing raids, and you'll get extra Candy XL from raid caught Pokemon. These will of course make the ticket worth it for the raid passes alone, because the amount of raid passes you get will exceed the value of the ticket. So if you are going to be using up all of the raid passes, then it is worth it. It's also worth it if you want to do a lot of max battles, because you will be able to collect up to 3,200 max particles per day, and you'll get more max particles each time you visit a power spot and through walking. But if you aren't much of a raider or a max battler, then I would say the bonuses are probably not worth the $12 for you. So for the featured Pokemon, which are most worth focusing on? So Magnemite will be one to look out for, because it is a decent budget electric type raid attacker, currently ranked at the 16th best, and it's the 9th best as a shadow. If you're looking for a Shadow Magnezone to power up, Shadow Magnemite is a possible encounter from the electric type Rocket Grunt currently. Electabuzz will be available, and Electivire itself will be available as a mighty Pokemon, and Electivire again is a decent budget electric type raid attacker at rank 15, and as a shadow it's the 6th best electric type raid attacker. Electrike could be a good target because Mega Manectric is the 4th best electric type raid attacker, and it's the best electric type Mega. It might also be a good idea to catch some Shinx for candy for the shadow version, because Shadow Luxray is the 12th best electric type attacker. Luxray itself will also be available as a mighty Pokemon, and catching Luxray will get you a minimum of 10 candies per catch, so definitely worth picking it up for the candy. And whilst not meta relevant in Go Battle League, it does want legacy move Psychic Fangs to be at its best, and this legacy move is available through evolution into Luxray or from Luxray that you catch in the wild. It could also be worth picking up some Stunfisk, because Galarian Stunfisk is ranked 86 in the Great League with 0, 12, 15 IVs, and it's ranked 60 in the Ultra League with 15, 15, 15 IVs. Bulbasaur will be available in the wild during the poison hours, and Venusaur will be available as a mighty Pokemon. And Mega Venusaur is the 2nd best grass type attacker and the 6th best poison type attacker. Venusaur itself is also ranked 96 in the Great League with 0, 14, 11 IVs, and it's ranked 84 in the Ultra League with 1, 15, 14 IVs. And to be at its best in Go Battle League and as a grass type attacker, it does want legacy move Frenzy Plant, and luckily it will be available from Wild Venusaur and if you evolve into Venusaur during the event. So well worth going through any Bulbasaur or Ivysaur you want to get Frenzy Plant on and tagging them ready for evolution during this event. We also have Tentacool spawning, and its evolution Tentacruel is ranked 30 in the Ultra League with 0, 13, 15 IVs, so it is a good chance to get a low attack Tentacool and some XL candy for it. Spinarak is another good one for Go Battle League early because Ariados is currently ranked 83 in the Great League with 0, 14, 15 IVs, and it has been seeing quite a lot of play recently. We do also have Paldean Wooper available, and its evolution Clodsire is currently a very strong Pokemon in the Great League, where it is taking up the number 1 and 2 spots with 0, 14, 13 IVs, so well worth picking this one up. It's also ranked 65 in the Ultra League with 15, 15, 15 IVs. Hisuian Quillfish might be worth picking up because Overquill is ranked 91 in the Ultra League with 0, 14, 15 IVs, and it's the 7th best poison type attacker. Skorupi will be available, and this poison is another good one for Go Battle League because its evolution Drapion is ranked 37 in the Great League with 2, 15, 14 IVs, and it's ranked 26 in the Ultra League with 0, 15, 15 IVs. And also Marini's evolution Toxapex is strong in the Great League where it's ranked 14 with 0, 15, 15 IVs. Toxapex itself will also be available in the wild as a mighty Pokemon, and it will be good to catch for candy, but it will have a higher IV floor because it's a mighty Pokemon, so it will be easier to get more suitable PvP IVs from catching Marini in the wild where they will have no IV floor. Mighty Pidgeot will be available, and Mega Pidgeot is the 7th best flying type attacker, and it does want Legacy move Gust to be at its best, which will be available on Pidgeot when caught and through evolution into Pidgeot during this event. Mighty Gyarados will be worth picking up because Mega Gyarados is the 5th best water type attacker, and it's ranked 32 in the Master League. And in the Master League in particular, it does want Legacy move Aqua Tail, which it will have when caught or evolved into during this event. Mighty Tyrantrum will be available, and it will be a good one to go after because it is the 12th best rock type attacker, so a decent way to get some rock type attackers if you don't have anything better. You can also get Poliwrath with counter during this event by catching it or through evolution, and it is currently ranked 69 in the Ultra League with 0, 14, 14 IVs. But remember, with the higher IVs that mighty Pokemon have, it might be better to evolve one of your Poliwag up to Poliwrath with a better PvP IV spread if you have any. Dragonite will be spawning as a mighty Pokemon, and this Pokemon has relevance as a raid attacker and in Go Battle League. Dragonite is the 9th best dragon type attacker as a shadow, and it's ranked 18 in the Master League. Mighty Feraligatr will be spawning, and again it's definitely one to pick up because Feraligatr is currently one of the best Pokemon in the Go Battle League. It's ranked 4 in the Great League with 0, 11, 13 IVs, it's ranked 6 in the Ultra League with 1, 15, 14 IVs, and it's ranked 36 in the Master League. Feraligatr is also the 8th best water type attacker as a shadow, and for both aspects of the game, to be at its best, it does want Legacy move Hydro Cannon, which again is available when caught and through evolution, and it's well worth getting this move while you can. And lastly, for the wild Pokemon, we do have Mighty Mamoswine spawning, and again it's definitely worth catching because Mamoswine is the 8th best ice type attacker and it's number 1 as a shadow. Mamoswine is also ranked 45 in the Master League. Moving on to the raids, for the 3-star raids, the main target will be Snorlax wearing a studded jacket because it is the only way to pick this Pokemon up during the global event, and in the future this will be a rare variant of Snorlax and the shiny will be even rarer, so definitely worth going after it if you're a collector. But also Snorlax is ranked 109 in the Master League, so it's not a bad option there. Toxtricity will be in regular raids, and the Dynamax and Gmax forms will be in max battles, and I would recommend going after the Gigantamax version if you can because it will be more powerful as a Gmax Pokemon, and also like Dynamax Pokemon, they can be used in the same way as regular Pokemon as well as in max battles, so they are more valuable than the non-Dynamax or Gmax forms. If you don't have many people to raid with though, it might be worth doing the Dynamax battles instead because it will be a lot easier than the Gmax battles, and if you don't have anyone else to raid with or you can't get out and play, then I would recommend the regular 4-star raid version because it will be remote raidable, whereas max battles are local only. Max Toxtricity will be the first max Pokemon to be able to use the electric and poison max moves Max Lightning and Max Ooze, meaning it will be a great Pokemon to have to use against Gmax Charizard and Blastoise in particular when they return to the game. And Gmax Toxtricity will have the Gmax move Gmax Stun Shock, which it will have regardless of its fast attack. Toxtricity will have 224 attack, 140 defense, 181 stamina, and a max CP of 2941. With its current moveset, it won't have much relevance outside of max battles as a raid attacker, and it doesn't seem like it'll have much play in Go Battle League either. And before you do max or Gmax Toxtricity battles, I would highly recommend doing some max Drillbur or max Excadrill battles first, because they will be the best counters for Toxtricity, because Toxtricity is both an electric and poison type, making it double weak to ground type attacks. And if you do decide to do some max Excadrill battles, Pokemon like Gigantamax and Max Charizard, Max Excadrill itself and Max Inteleon for example, will be some really useful counters. Outside of max battles, Excadrill is the 16th best ground type attacker and it's the 8th best as a shadow, so well worth picking up the max version even if you aren't that interested in max battles because they can be used outside of them. Origin Dialga is well worth raiding because it is ranked 30 in the Master League and it's the 5th best steel type attacker and the 8th best dragon type attacker. attacker. Not only that, but it does have a chance of coming with its signature move, Roar of Time, which has an adventure effect, which is very useful, especially if you're going after Galarian birds. Origin Palkia is also definitely worth raiding while you can, because it is one of the best Pokemon in the Master League at rank 2, and it's the 4th best dragon type attacker in the game. And again, this Pokemon does have a chance of coming with its signature move, Spatial Rend, which does have an adventure effect. And for the primal raids, both Groudon and Kyogre will be well worth raiding. Primal Groudon is the best ground type raid attacker, and Groudon itself is ranked 23 in the Master League. Although it is worth noting that it does want legacy move Precipice Blades to be at its best, and Fire Punch for Master League as well. These moves won't be available when caught from these raids, so they will require elite charge TMs to get, and Precipice Blades is one of the moves that I would consider being a better use for your elite charge TMs, because it is really useful for both raid attacking and Go Battle League. Primal Kyogre is the best water type raid attacker, and it is ranked 54 in the Master League. And again, it does want legacy move Origin Pulse to be at its best, which will require an elite charge TM, but it is a good target for an elite TM. And with that said, how can you maximize on candy for the event? So we do have quite a few stage 2 Pokemon available in the wild, like Venusaur and Feraligatr for example, and catching these will be well worth it for the candy, because they will give 10 candy per catch without any bonuses. It's also worth noting that mighty Pokemon can be caught between level 40 and 45 non-weather boosted, and 45 and 50 with weather boosts, so catching these mighty Pokemon is a great way to save a lot of resources because you won't have to power up as much. You can also use Pinap Berries to further increase your candy gains, and you can Mega Evolve a Pokemon of the same type as the Pokemon you are catching to increase the amount of Candy XL and XP you get per catch. So there are quite a few different options for Mega Evolution during this event. Firstly, as the main types for the event are Poison and Electric types, Mega Evolving a Pokemon of either of these types will have the most coverage for the wild spawns. And if you have enough Pokemon to Mega Evolve, you could actually Mega Evolve different Pokemon for each hour if you wanted to. For the Electric types, you could Mega Evolve Ampharos, Manectric, or you could revert Kyogre. For the Poison type, you could Mega Evolve Venusaur, Beedrill, or Gengar. Mega Evolving a Poison or Electric type will allow you to get more Candy and Candy XL for Toxtricity as well, and this will be especially helpful when powering up G-Max Toxtricity and its max moves. And if you aren't too interested in the wild spawns and Toxtricity, and you're more interested in raid Pokemon, there are some other options for Mega Evolution. If you're looking to get more Candy for Origin Dialga and Palkia, then I would recommend Mega Evolving a Dragon type like Charizard, Ampharos, which does double up for an Electric type, Sceptile, Altaria, Salamence, Latios, Latias, Garchomp, or Rayquaza. And although you don't actually need to Mega Evolve a Pokemon that shares a type to get extra candy from raid caught Pokemon, you do need to have that shared type Mega Evolved if you want to get an extra chance for Candy XL. Other than Mega Evolving a Dragon type for this, you could Mega Evolve Pokemon to boost your XL candy chance for Kyogre and Groudon. For Kyogre, you could Mega Evolve Blastoise, Slowbro, Gyarados, Swampert, or revert Kyogre itself. And for Groudon, you could Mega Evolve Steelix, Swampert, Garchomp, or revert Groudon itself. So you could actually Mega Evolve Swampert to get bonuses for both Kyogre and Groudon. And Mega Evolving Garchomp in particular can get you bonuses for both Origin Dialga and Palkia and Groudon. And remember to Mega Evolve a Pokemon that is at the max Mega level to get more Candy, XP, and chance for Candy XL. If there is a particular Pokemon you want more Candy on, I would recommend making it your buddy and walk routes whilst you're playing the Go Wild Area event, because you will be able to earn buddy Candy more frequently if you walk a route during this event. Also, remember to trade any meta relevant Pokemon you have spares of instead of transferring them, because this season you'll get an extra Candy and a guaranteed XL Candy per trade. And if you do decide to buy the event ticket, you will get 2 times catch Candy, and you'll get an additional XL Candy from Pokemon you catch from 4-star, 5-star, Mega, Ultra Beast, and Primal raids. And when it comes to maximizing Stardust and XP, G-Max Toxtricity will be a good one to battle, because tier 6 max battles do give you 25k Stardust per battle, which can be upgraded with 200 Pokecoins to 50k Stardust and multiplied up to 75k Stardust per battle with the Star Piece active. And buying the ticket for the event will also get you 2 times hatch Stardust and XP, so hatching eggs in the background will be helpful. You'll also have a half hatch distance with the ticket too, which will help out a lot. And you will get an additional 5k XP from completing raid battles, so with the Lucky Egg active, you will get a total of 30k XP per tier 5 raid battle. I do also want to note that it will be easier to catch Galarian birds during this event because of Go Safari Balls, which will increase the catch rate by quite a bit. So it's well worth using your daily incense and Origin Dialga's Roar of Time adventure effect to increase the duration of the daily incense. And with the level 49 requirements of 35 platinum medals, here are some medals that are most worth focusing on during this event in particular. With all of the electric and poison type spawns, it's a great time to work on your platinum rocker and punk girl medals. With unlimited remote raids and all of the various Pokemon in raids and some very meta relevant ones as well, this will be a good chance to get your rising star, champion, and Battle Legend Platinum medals. With 2-hour lure modules, it'll be a good chance to work on your Picnicker Platinum medal, and if you pick up the ticket, you will get hatch bonuses, so this will be a good help for your Breeder Platinum medal. And with that said, if you did enjoy this video, then I recommend checking out these videos on the screen now, and I'll catch you in the next one.